Here, the Fat Yankee, my friends. So we're gonna make some beef jerky today, but today we're not gonna do a recipe. What we're gonna do is actually show you how we do it with the jerky cannon. We're gonna do a fragmented beef jerky. We've got 2 pounds of wicked spicy fragmented beef jerky that I've got marinated for 24 hours, okay? You can see, again, I always recommend when you do fragmented jerky, put, I would say, less than 3/4 of a cup of fluid in the fragmented jerky, because you don't want the jerky to be, watery. You gotta have some kind of texture to it, okay? So what we're gonna do is, I got my gun here. This is called the Judge. And we're gonna make this, and hi-ya! I'm gonna chop that in half just like that. That's a little bit of my karate from Korea. So anyway, what we're gonna do, guys, is we're gonna make this in a form just like that, so it slides simple inside the gun, okay? Just like that. And we're gonna repeat this process a couple of times. Now I know that I can fit approximately a pound or so in here, okay? So I'm gonna stuff this in just like that. All right, we are cooking with gas, guys. All right, we're almost there. I'm gonna have to do another small one. But I got the jerky inside the cannon just like this. We're gonna take this unit here, slide it inside, turn it like so, bing, bang, boom. Now, my Judge here comes with 2 attachments. One is a round attachment, and one is like a, kind of like a candy bar, flat attachment. But I like to use this one here, because I like the sticks. And I like to, what I do is I like to put about 3 or 4 sticks together and vacuum seal them. So this way, like this Wicked Spicy is great with a nice cold beverage of your choice. I particularly favor a cold beer, but whatever your poison. So what we're gonna do is, if you've ever done any caulking around the house, we're gonna use this just like a caulking gun, guys. This is how it works. It's real simple stuff. The reason I use these trays is because when I put this in the oven to get it to 160, is it's gonna catch all the drippings. It's gonna catch all the drippings. See, just like that. And all that dripping is going to go right to the bottom of the pan. See, I just finish it off just like that, nice and easy, okay? See that? Nice round jerky sticks. Now, you can make your sticks a little bit shorter if you like. I will actually cut these in half, just like that. Okay, see how it's nice and formed? Guys, just like that, nice and easy. Now when we take these out of the oven, we're going to put these in the dehydrator. So I'm going to put these in the oven, 375, for about 16 minutes. And that's going to bring my internal temperature, you can use a probe too, to 160 degrees. And then I'm going to finish them off in the dehydrator, okay? So people always ask me, why do you bring the jerky to 160 degrees? It's so important that you do that just for safety, especially when you're doing a fragmented jerky, because you have a lot, you're a lot more susceptible to bacteria, okay? And for those of you who use any kind of water, which I don't recommend in your recipe, you should always boil the water first, because it has, all water supplies have microbes in them, okay? So this is why you'll see me actually use, vinegar, rice wine vinegar in my recipes. Because the rice wine vinegar, if I'm using the water and not boiling it, the rice wine vinegar will kill those microbes. That's the common question I always get. Hey, how come my jerky gets moldy? Well, I asked them, did you use water? All right, if you did you use vinegar in it to kill any microbes in the water? And they usually say no. So make sure if you are using water to boil it or use some rice wine vinegar. Rice wine vinegar is a nice light flavor, so it hardly has any taste. It doesn't change the jerky flavor at all. Now, as you see, I got my jerky beef sticks here, wicked spicy beef sticks. I'm going to do another layer, okay, just like this. All right. You gotta get down there to the nitty gritty. There we are. See that? Nice round beef stick. This is wicked spicy. This is a nice spicy beef jerky. Okay. Just like that. See how easy this is, guys? See how fast and easy this is? Again, I'll cut these in half and I'll vacuum seal them. Alright. Now you guys, if you're not in my group, make sure you join my Craft Beef Jerky group on Facebook, or my Beef Jerky Lovers and Makers group. That's the bigger one. Alright, and we are at the end there. So I'm just going to help that along. Okay? Nice and easy. Wicked spicy beef stick, guys. Let's put this in the oven. And I'm going to cook this to 160 degrees internal. If you've got a probe, put it in the inside one of the pieces. I usually do 375 for about 16 to 18 minutes. That's what will get this 160 or above. Okay, so if you don't have a probe, do about 16 minutes or so. Now, what I do with this as well is I've got another tray. So when I take this out of the oven, this tray is going to have all the liquid in it, okay? Because the other question I get is people say, well, how do you do your beef jerky in 2 to 3 hours? I take the liquid out, guys. That's one of the secrets. See, people might cook it in a pan like this, and then they'll put that same pan with all the humidity and all the drippings inside the dehydrator, right? So that doesn't make any sense. So that's why I'll take a clean pan after it's done in the oven, and I'll put it right in the dehydrator with no fluid underneath this, and they're already partially dried out, and that'll speed up the dehydrating process, okay? Because this shouldn't take anywhere, this should take from 2 to 4 hours, even with whole muscle jerky. That's it, okay? Now, this jerky, you'll notice in my videos, fragmented, I marinate for 24 hours because I always use sodium nitrate or powder number 1. People say to me, why do you marinate it for 48 hours? Well, why can't I use a tumbler? Speed up the process. Guys, it's very simple. When you marinate, let's say whole muscle jerky, what happens is that salt gets inside the meat and it draws out the water to the surface. Okay, this is how the marinating process works. The only variable that why it works is time. Time is of the essence because it has longer to draw in the salt and push out the water. That's why the dehydrating process for me takes less than 2 to 4 hours. That's it. I got people that tell me, oh, it takes with the same machine, it's taking 10 to 12 hours. They're not doing it right. This is, you know, this is a concept that we've worked on for over 2 years, and it works. You got to marinate it for 48 hours. So it's going to give you a 3-month shelf life. It's going to cure your jerky, and it's going to load your beef jerky with flavor because you're pulling all that marinade in and drawing out the water of the meat, okay, and breaking it down. Okay, guys? So fragmented jerky, it's okay. We use sodium nitrate. We don't have to worry about that. Fragmented jerky, the flavor gets in all over because it's ground beef. With whole muscle, you need it to get inside the meat and give it a full flavor. Okay, guys? So listen, we're going to come back and we're going to show you the finished product. And then, so guys, We'll see you in the next video. Hey, thanks for watching, guys. Fat Yankee here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and show us some love, all right? Hey guys, what's up? We are back. It's all set. It's in. It hit 160 degrees. We're gonna pull that out of the oven. All right. So let me get the beef sticks. We get the spicy beef sticks out of the oven. And again, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put that on the dry tray. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. So this is what we're looking like. Right. There you go. Now it's gonna finish off in the dehydrator. Alright. Nice and easy. Let me shut that timer off. See, now we used to do mass production with this stuff, guys. And when you're doing 3 and 4 trays at a time, because you can actually fit, in even a conventional oven, you can fit 2 of those 4 trays high. Okay? Each 4 tray high will hold about 18, let me say 6. I think it's 6.5 pounds of jerky on 3 to 4 stacks. So you got about 12 pounds of jerky there wet. And then in the dehydrator, you can fit 3 of those. So that's about 18 to 20 pounds of jerky per 1 dehydrator, okay? So I've got this to 160. People always ask me what the temperature, the highest temperature you should put it on all the time. So we're gonna just put this inside, just like so. Now this is gonna finish off. It's gonna take about 2 hours. So the time I'm gonna put down, I'm gonna put 3 hours. Okay, and then I'll know how much we got. Okay, so that's it, my friends. We're gonna come back, show you the finished product. One other thing that folks always ask about is too, and a lot of folks ruin their meat when they were doing recipes, and this is one point I wanted to make to help people out, because I know a lot of you guys, you watch a few of my videos. If you're unsure of a recipe, okay, now mine, you can be sure if they're published, they're good. But if you're doing a recipe of your own and you don't want to ruin the meat, and a lot of times people get into that and they ruin the beef, here's what you do. You just simply take a piece of your whole muscle or your fragmented and you cook it up. Just cook it up in a frying pan. Don't use any oils, just the way it is. Okay? You cook it up, you taste it, see if it's going to come out and make your changes from there, guys. So I hope that helps. Because a lot of times in my beef jerky groups, I get a lot of folks that always say, "Oh, I ruined the meat. You know, I didn't use the right recipe." So cook it up. And then the other thing, guys, is I wanted to mention now is never ever, and this is a safety issue that I always get people wanting to rehydrate the jerky after they've overcooked it in the dehydrator. You can't rehydrate jerky, guys, because what happens is you're reintroducing microbes from the water into the jerky. And the jerky hasn't gotten up to 160 degrees. You know, it's already been overcooked, and you want to reintroduce water. That doesn't make any sense at all. But I understand. Again, there's a lot of folks out there, novice and even novice to food safety. So it's very important that we don't get people sick. So never reintroduce water or a marinade to a product. Okay, so hey guys, listen, we're gonna come back and show you some finished product. Everybody's always asking me, hey, I want to see what the finished product looks like, right? You can check out some pictures at fatyankeejerky.com, guys, or in my groups. But we're gonna show you some finished product today, so stay tuned, okay? Okay, guys, so our beef sticks are done. They've been here for about an hour and 50 minutes. We're gonna take these out. Just be careful, obviously hot stuff. All right. Shut the dehydrator down. Okay, guys, so this is what we got. This is what they look like. So one of the things I do sometimes too, and I forgot to do it this time, is actually just put some put some Pam on here, okay, so they don't stick. But otherwise, you can just roll them off just like that. All right. This is for my own personal consumption, so I don't have to get too fancy. But I'm gonna break these up. Oh, 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 hot potato. Just like that, guys. And that's it. That's what it looks like. Mmm. Good stuff. Now, here's the thing. You can actually put a casing on this if you wanted to. I choose not to. The casings you can get artificial and natural casings. I myself, not a big fan, but you do get that snap, that crunch in a casing. But again, I'm making this for personal consumption. If I was putting this out to the public, I might use a natural casing, okay? So guys, that's it. This is what the finished product looks like. Nice and easy to make. Whoop, wicked spicy beef sticks, guys. It's good stuff. You're gonna wanna make this recipe. Listen, there's not too many recipes that I have that you don't wanna make. A lot of them, 95% of them, I absolutely love, make them all the time. I always got my freezer stocked with jerky, guys. So listen, finished product video. Everybody's been dying to see some finished product videos. So here we go. Fragmented jerky, guys, from the Fat Yankee. Guys, subscribe to the channel, all right? Show your support, and hopefully make some great fragmented jerky, guys. Take care.